Hey everyone, it's Ange from Ange RNY here, coming to you with my week, sorry about my hair, 56 post-op update. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're on our way home. Yes. We'll be home actually later today, so the hair's all messed up, but yeah, so anyways, sorry. It is April 4th. Yesterday was April 3rd, which was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. I'm doing this today rather than yesterday because yesterday was a really long day for me. With a bunch of stuff, and we're on our way home, and I look like I have chickenpox, which is great. I will explain that a little bit more in this video later on. I know I said I would last week and I actually forgot, but I have it written down this time. So I had, sorry, getting into the spiel, a little bit distracted. I had surgery on March 7th, 2018 at Guelph General Hospital in Guelph, Ontario, Canada. I am 40 years old, 5'7" in height. My highest weight was 343.6 pounds. My surgery weight was 316.4 pounds. And my current weight as of yesterday was 217.8 pounds. So from my high weight, that is a loss of 125.8 pounds. From my surgery weight, that is a loss of 98.6 pounds. And from my week 55 weight, that is a gain of 3.4 pounds. So, pretty much it's gonna be that time of the month in the next week or so. So I'm sure that some of that weight is the body's natural process when it comes to womanly things. But I believe that some of it is also from eating carbs, because I've been fluctuating up and down. I've seen 219, I've seen 221 on days when I eat more carbs than not. I've also had a real kick with peanut butter lately, so I've been having peanut butter on my celery. Not great amounts, but I'm sure that's not helping, because for a small amount it is a large amount of calories, or can be. But basically right now, and I've asked, and a few other people have said that they were the same while they were still losing weight. My body doesn't tolerate carbs. It just doesn't. I'm with Toronto Western Hospital, and they push carbs. They also push seeds and grains. The last time I went for an appointment, for my 6-month appointment, the nutritionist was pushing that I add seeds and grains, sorry. It's really shaky today, because, sorry about all the different angles, because, well, the seasons are changing, so the road heaves. This is what we put up with. So some big bumps are bigger than others, so sorry for all the shakiness. It's a little bit worse than normal. So yeah, that's what they want, and sorry, I'm trying to find a good angle. I don't think that it is something that is feasible for me now. As you all know, I am someone who likes to Google things and educate myself and keep myself aware, and while it's not necessarily the best option, at this point, the best option for me is staying to a more pure protein diet. And, you know, like, even in that, I will get carbs in. I mean, I did it before. It was working for me. It actually, I guess I must have been stalling between September 12th and the beginning of December. I think it was like December 7th or so. I had to have been stalling because I was fluctuating up and down from 240 to 230 for 3 months. And I guess that's the way my particular body stalls. If you've watched my a lot of my earlier videos, I've always been a big proponent of everybody's body is different than everybody else's. So your body's going to do what your body's going to do. It's never going to be the same as anybody else's. Which is a good reason not to compare yourself to anybody else. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I envy a bunch of other people. There are ladies who had surgery on the same day as me, who were right around that same weight range that I was, and they are 20 and 30 pounds lighter. I have a friend who was a pound heavier than me, and, well, I haven't watched her videos in a couple weeks. I don't know what she's at now, because I've run out of data, so you guys won't even see this video until tonight. But she's about 20 or 30 pounds lighter than I am. So I think only 20 the last time I checked anyways. But yeah, so everybody's body is different. You just got to figure out the different things that work for you so that you can make this tool work to the best ability that you can make it work. Because they're not wrong. This is hard. I mean, okay, so I'm 56 weeks post-op as of yesterday. I will see my 13 month on Sunday, post-op. And pretty much up until my birthday, so pretty much for the first year, I was totally relying on my tool. It stopped working as effectively when I was 6 months out. So pretty much from 6 months until now, well, shoot, what was I, September 12th? I think September 12th was when I broke into the, was the last time. Sorry, I'll just check back in my trusty book. Like I said, I've got everything written down from every week. So September 12th, I was 237.8. September 5th, I was 240.2. Okay? I didn't get a weight September 19th or September 26th because I'd forgotten my scale at the trailer. But October 2nd, I was 240. October 10th, I was 236.8. October 17th, I was 233.2. So, you know, then October 24th, I was 235.6. I kept fluctuating up and down in the 30s. Right straight through. The first time I saw the 220s was November 28th, 228.4. And then 231.6 on December 5th, 228.8 on December 7th. That's pretty much when I started the protein diet. I saw 230 on December 26th, but it was also Christmas, and I was eating refined carbs and stuff that I hadn't eaten in a long time. It was Christmas, right? But pretty much from December 7th, other than over Christmas, I've been in the 220s up until February, and then February is when I hit the teens. I've been in the teens since. The lowest I've seen is 212, you know, and I saw 220 this past week. But I've also been working out too, so pretty much. So right now, I am taking the carbs out. Like I said, I did it before. I was eating salmon, I was eating tuna, I was eating canned ham, I was eating pickles and olives. Those were the only carbs, it's not very many, that I was getting. But I also like to spice up my tuna and my salmon and my ham. So even though it's like really slight, maybe a gram, I was still getting carbs from the spice that I use. Mayo as well has carbs in it. So I'm still getting refined and natural carbs, just on a way smaller amount. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do, is just go back, because I found that's what worked best for me. That's what broke the stall that I'm pretty sure I was having, and I am hoping like hell that that is what it is right now, because I can't even, like not this past Monday, but the Monday before, I was bawling so bad because I saw 219, and then Wednesday I was back down to 214. So, and that's from carbs. That's just from natural carbs. That's what it does to me. And this, I mean, like, I've had a few refined carbs in here, not very much, but that's what that does to me. You know, it doesn't help also the change of the season. My skin's a little bit drier, so, but I get to walk around looking like this right now. You know, and then it doesn't help that when I'm driving up the road, I'm, you know, and I don't even realize I'm doing it. So, but it's something that I'm trying to pay attention to. I'm sorry I'm moving the camera all around. I'm trying to figure out what's best to... Hold it! Okay, so bear with me, please. So, anyways. I did start rollerblading. I've been on them 4 times? 3 times? 4 times. 4 times. I actually like it. I enjoy it. But I also want to jog. So half the time I'm like, I should get on the rollerblades because they work a totally different set of muscles. But then I'm like, I should jog because then I'll get more of a cardio effect going on. I'll get my heart rate going faster because I'm still learning my balance and stuff on the rollerblades. And I fell. The second time I was on them, I fell. I twisted my knee pretty good. Not as bad as I had originally thought. I also twisted something in my groin, which is fine. I dealt with it for about a day and a half, and then the pain eased up, and then I got on the rollerblades again a day and a half later. And that's fine, because that's what you have to do, right? And then the next day, I started jogging, even though my knee was still sore and my groin was still sore. I started jogging. So, the next day, we ended up, which was, I believe, Saturday morning, very early, like 2 o'clock in the morning. We had just crossed over to the States a couple hours before, and I stopped. There is a rest area right at the North Dakota-Minnesota border. So I stopped there and I went for a jog. And I think I jogged and walked for about 16 minutes that first time. I can't remember how many steps I got in, but I'm just starting out, so got to get the lungs conditioned and the body used to the pace and figure out how to make it work for me and get my strength up so that I can just continuously jog. I've been asking my husband because he used to do a lot of this stuff when he was a younger guy. And he said it's normal. So I don't really know. Because the last time, like, I was really running and doing greater amounts of physical activity, I was a kid. So, but I'm going to keep trying. And so I jogged that day at like 2:30 in the morning, and then we ended up about 12 hours later, 13 hours later, dropping our load in Illinois. And my husband had to do his half-hour break. So when he was doing his half-hour break, I was jogging around the drop yard where we were. And oh my god, my legs were so sore. Yeah, so I didn't do any jogging the next day on Sunday. Part of that too was I didn't get a lot of sleep. How did that work out? We got back to the yard very early. Oh, no, wait. It was Sunday that I jogged, not Saturday, I think. I'm a day behind myself. Yes, it was Sunday. So Monday I didn't get any in because we didn't get back to our yard. We didn't get back into Canada and to our yard until like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I only got a few hours sleep, and then I had to wake up. Things have worked out such that I haven't been able to do great amounts of laundry for the last few weeks, so I haven't been able to get everything done. Just enough to keep us going through the week while we're out, because we haven't really ended up at our yard, and I try not to do laundry elsewhere because I have to pay for it. And if I don't have to pay for it, and I know I don't have to pay for it, I don't want to pay for it. It's going to piss me off. It's a waste of money. And I'm trying to buy a house, so I don't want to waste money. So, I was doing that, and I was just so tired. I was like, no, screw it. I'm having a day of rest. I jogged twice yesterday. I'm good for today. I don't want to push myself too hard, and I don't think that's a good thing to do when you first start out doing things, is pushing yourself too hard. So, Tuesday I was going to. I did not, because where we had decided that we were going to stop and switch, my husband was going to get his rollerblades on, and I was just going to jog while he was rollerblading with me. It was actually snowing, and it was very wet and cold, and yeah, so it didn't happen. Because one thing we've been trying to do while we're out rollerblading too is take the dogs with us so that they get exercise in, because they need it too. Paisley's a skinny girl, but Timber's got an excess of about 20 or 30 pounds he could stand to lose. So we are definitely going to work on that this year for him as well. And then yesterday was Wednesday. I did get in a jog yesterday, and I took the dogs with me, and it was fun. And that's going to be a trial for the first little while until Timber gets used to it, and Paisley too, because Paisley kept getting in front of me so that I tripped over her. And Timber, sorry, itchy nose, fur on my nose. Timber decided that it was playtime when I was running. So Timber was coming up, catching up to me, and then he was like trying to push me over against my side and jumping up at me and trying to grab my hand and get me to stop and play with him, and he doesn't know what's going on yet, but he will soon. So yeah, it's still in spits and spurts. I think it's going to be in spits and spurts for a while. I did download a Couch to 5K. I haven't started using it yet. I don't know if I'm going to, only because when I do jog, I can jog at odd times, pretty much only. So it's never going to be in a pattern. So I don't know if using a Couch to 5K app would be a good fit for me. I started doing squats and crunches as well. I'm going to go through my saves on Pinterest for home workouts and brush up on other exercises that I can do. I haven't planked any this week. I did download a planking app. I am going to start using that. I know I can use that. I have kept up with lifting my kettlebell weight. I am starting to see a little bit more tone and refinement. I don't know if it's just me, but I got pictures today, so we'll see what goes on. I should have taken pictures when I first started doing all this stuff, but I figured I'd take them today because I am up in my weight. So I'll take them, and as I keep doing things, I will take more progress pictures. They're pretty much going to be for me because they're mostly naked, or half naked anyways. Sports bra and pants or shorts. I don't want to share those, so yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me for the week. So hopefully I come back to you guys next week with more of a loss. We'll see. Yeah. So that's it. So everybody take care. Have a great week. I am going to post this tonight because I'm out of data. And we'll be at the hotel tonight, so I'll just upload it on the hotel's Wi-Fi. And y'all take care. Have a great week. Bye.